She's back! And with different hair color. And I almost forgot about this channel. I actually kind of did for a second there. That's just because a lot has been going on, okay? That's not my fault, but it kind of is. But she's back. She's doing a video right after class, and today was online class. And before I got to get ready for my therapy appointment. Yes, your girl's in therapy, and she has like something for like a cut. Whatever. She's in therapy. And yeah, what is the update? The update is my baby's not feeling well. Yeah, homeboy doesn't feel too good. Feels kind of sick. So mama mode. I've been grateful that I have not had to work this past weekend and this coming weekend because yeah, mama's been stressing for her baby. I don't know what the hell's happening. All I know is he was having diarrhea on and off, and then vomiting, and then not eating and drinking, and then now he's like eating and drinking very minimal, and then now he's eating a little bit more. I don't know what's happening, but his spirit's been uplifted, which is a good sign, and him eating a little more is a good sign. And I am like, I swear I keep getting blown up. I swear I just sent my mom to voicemail. But it's okay, that's her fault. She called me when I'm not feeling like being called. She threw me off. Yeah, my baby hasn't been feeling that good, so I've been on mommy mode. I've been on mommy mode, and I'm like on and off debating if I need to call his dad and be like, bro, your son's not feeling good. You can at least just pay for the vet bill because that's a lot of money. Yeah. But it's okay. So what's the update? The update is I am doing good in school. It is hella windy here, and I have my windows open for natural light and natural air to just flow through my house. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So I'm just rambling at this point. I don't even know where I left off. I should have checked where I left off, but honestly, I don't mind. I seen their dad a couple of times. After a situation happened at my house, I swear it's always something going on. I feel like I attract drama and I'm not even trying to. Anyways, but after a situation at my house, I had been contacted by their dad, and we talked about the situation and stuff, and let's just say a conversation happened, and what else? That conversation happened, and that was the 16th. That was the 16th of March. I remember dates, and I remember how long the conversation was. This is how crazy I am. And then the 4th came along. Okay, let me rephrase. So the 4th, I had requested off from work. It was a Saturday. And I requested it off to my best friend, one of my best friends, my main best friend. I consider her like a sister. I consider her a sister. Her baby's birthday party, her first birthday party. And of course I requested it. Bada bing, bada boom. Then I'm obviously going to my nephew's baseball games, and then my sister ends up telling me, because my sister goes to the baseball thing, and my ex's baby goes, like, my ex's baby's like in the little leagues, and my nephew's like in the middle leagues, whatever you call it. And so I was at his game, and then my sister tells me about it, about like the little picture day thing, and then she ends up telling me, first of all, I was gonna go anyways, but then it was like a big bonus because she told me my ex was gonna be there, and I was like, for sure I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make myself known. And, I mean, not known because obviously whatever, but I'm gonna make myself seen, just to see him, not because I want him to see me, but I want to see him, even if it's from a glance. And I am obsessed, I guess. No, not I guess. I am obsessed, and I can admit it, and I don't care because he already knows I see him like he's my husband and I'm his wife. That's a very complicated situation. And I always compare it kind of like to my mom and my sister's dad, because they were married but separated. I compare, like, not compare, but like I say, it's like that. Anyways, that's not the case. That's not the point. The point is that I went to go see him, of course, to be there for my nephew. But then coming to find out that the making sure my baby's okay. That look at, he's making an appearance. He just wants to lay on top of sister and lay next to mommy. So yeah, I was helping out my nephew. Well, I was helping out my sister because the rest of the coaches didn't show up. So she had to be basically coach and direct all that. And I had to be like my sister's bag woman, or whatever you call it, like to carry her bags. I felt like a slave to my sister, but that's okay. She needed help, and she was managing all the like kids in that little league. And of course, when I showed up, I parked. I was waiting for my sister because I got there before my sister. Because my sister had to get her son's friend that was also in the league. And I went to go get food. Del Taco. Shout out to Del Taco. It's funny because he likes the way I say Del Taco. I don't know how I say it weird. I don't know if I say it funny like Del Taco, but he goes Del Taco. I don't know what's wrong. I know what's wrong with me, but it's okay. And then so I stopped by Del Taco, and I got the tacos. And I was waiting, and when I was waiting, I seen, like, we're in the parking lot, and my car's like on this row, and he's like walking on the next row, but he doesn't see me because there's cars around me. And so I see him walking, and like, I was like, I saw him. Mind you, prior to that, I did not see him, at least physically, I did not see him since like right after New Year's. So that whole time, from New Year's to April, that was February, March, April. That was 3 months. Why do we keep going by 3 months? It was 3 months that we didn't see each other when we first broke. And then it's 3 months again. And I think there was 3 months in between from there before. My mind's everywhere. I'm not doing the math right now. But yeah, so I didn't see him physically since then. So when I see him, I was like, my heart dropped into my stomach. Not only from like I had a little bit of nerves because it was like, oh my gosh, but more of like, I finally get to see my like my husband, or like I don't know how to describe it. Like you're seeing your love of your life, and yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but my heart dropped, and it was like a calm thing, but also an excitement. Yeah, like a calm but excitement. Oh my god, I sound so stupid. So that happened. Obviously, I meet up with my sister, and then we walk together. We go to look for we stand there at this one field, but it's not there. She finds out it's not another area. Like there's a bunch of fields. And then of course we have to like pass by him to get to where we're at because he's like at one field. And oh, that was a hard pop. So then we like pass. I'm holding a large Powerade from Del Taco. I say it like that. I'm holding it, and my sister's walking like in front of me, but I'm like behind her, but like kind of semi to the side. Mind you, he's up there. He's with his baby mama, and like he looks and he like takes it like a double take. Like he has to like, oh shoot, like he sees us. He sees my sister and he says, hi, how is she? And I'm just like looking at him. And then he like, I'm just like kind of like act cool, like be calm, but at the same time, because I'm in public, but at the same time, like, what's gonna happen here? This is gonna be like, depending on what he says, like, is it gonna be like something where it's like, what are you doing here? Which he knows why I'm here, but like, I think because his baby mama was there, is he gonna be like, or is he gonna be like, I don't know. So he asked how I'm doing. I said, I'm good. Like, okay, I see her, she's looking at me like with evil, like, anger. And I'm just like, I was gonna say, like, I'm sorry for calling you out on your BS. But I was like, I'm not gonna have any interaction. I don't need to. That place was not the time and place to even have an interaction with her. And I've already forgiven her. I'm not gonna fight with her. I don't need to do that, especially while there's a bunch of kids. Especially while my nephew's there and my ex's son's there, and I wanted to say my baby boy, but that's her baby boy. Yeah. Stepmom life. So yeah. And then so we just end up going and continuing walking and stuff, and we walk, but not me like staring at him like straight, like I'm way over here, he's over here, there's like a gate in between, and I'm just like, instead of looking like straight, I'm just like looking towards him, like dead on, staring, stalking, whatever. I did tell him that because my nephew had one job, he had one job, was to tell him like, oh, my auntie's, instead of saying a soccer mom because it wasn't soccer, saying a stalker mom, because I was stalking him because I knew he was going to be there. He didn't know I was going to be there, but I knew he was going to be there, but I was still going to be there regardless. That makes sense. And so I'm like straight, and I don't care if he thinks I'm crazy, if he thinks I'm stalking him, whatever the case is, because he's known me and he knows how I am, and it's not going to change. Like, when you in love, you in love, and yes, I still am in love. And it won't change. Never has since day one, and it never will. Literally day one. So it's like love at first sight. I'm gonna say it really was love at first sight even before. Anyways, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. Yeah. Okay. So then we did that. I was stalking him. Basically, I was like straight, like watching him, and then like when he was walking, like I'm over here, and he had to walk to the area too, because everybody's taking pictures. He had to walk, and he like went like that, you know. And I'm just watching and I'm taking pictures of him at this point. Like, I am a stalker. Okay? I am a stalker, and I am a stalker especially from. And of course, like, I need updated pictures in my phone. Make it make sense. Because I don't make sense. I get it. But it makes sense in my own head. Anyways, so then that happened. I'm like straight taking like 1,000 pictures of him. And I'm taking pictures of his kid too. You know, like I was like, oh, he's growing. Our little baby's growing. And then so keeping it cool. I don't want the problem of having to be like, oh, like let me see him, because his mom's there and I don't need them to have any issues. Yeah, I don't care if I have issues. I got a lot of issues in general. But I don't need him to have any more issues or like any problems. So what do? I just watch from afar. And then, so of course, then time goes, we end up having to go closer to the thing to take the pictures. I'm like holding my sister's things, and like honestly, I want to buy some stuff for my nephew's picture, but like an individual. I don't want the whole class. Like, I just want individual. Wasn't able to happen. Whatever. Still kind of like but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, and then so we're there. My sister's up going to my sister's up going to go help take the pictures and stuff, and I'm like looking, and then my alarm's going off because I did not take my meds. So I'm like, I got my watch on, and I'm like trying to tell my sister, like, it's time for me to take my meds, like, you didn't tell me in time. And so I'm like grabbing my meds, and like I'm bending over to grab my meds, and mind you, my ex is like over there, and he starts like walking towards me. Little did I know. And I'm like getting it, and this dummy hoe, yes, I'm gonna call you a dummy hoe, because I don't know if I'm gonna say, you know what, this dumb bitch, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna have to edit, like, not edit, but I'm gonna have to like make sure I don't get flagged for that. Doesn't tell me that he's walking from behind, like something. No, I'm like bending over, and he's just like comes up, and he says, hey, and like it scared the hell out of me. So I was like, I literally was like, oh shit. Like, it just came out. And so he like was like, oh, like, did I scare you? And I'm like, yeah. And so then we start talking. We start talking about the situation that we had to talk about like prior, like to a month before, like half a month before. And then it was like 3 weeks between. 3 weeks in between. And so we're talking, and then we start talking about like work, we start talking about school, we start talking about like his promotion and all his stuff. And like, I don't know why, but I've always been fascinated or like just happy when he likes to talk about like his stuff, like his successes and what he's like passionate about. Because like even when we would go like out, like out of town or whatever, we would stop by places, I would always quiz him, because I know he was passionate about certain things, and I would always like quiz him on that stuff. And like, to him, seeing that he knows about it or he gets excited about it, it made me excited. It's always made me excited. So like when I'm hearing him talk about like his passions and stuff, it's nice. Or like him being successful and like moving on up, or like trying to move up, like I just get happy. So like hearing it, it's honestly, it's very peaceful. I know, I'm crazy. And I can hear my sister's boyfriend telling me crazy. It's funny. Come on. That's funny. Anyways, so then yeah, he was telling me about that. I was telling him about mine, and then blah 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 blah. My sister comes in and interrupts, kills the mood. I'm just kidding. Well, yeah, actually, I'm not kidding. She really does, because it's like, let me have more time. So then, like, we're starting to walk, and like, I'm telling her to like ask, or no, I had told her to ask him how much he made for taxes, and she didn't, and she said that that's rude and I'm crazy, and I was like, I don't care, like, bruh, I am that crazy wife, and he knows it. He knows I'm crazy, and so I end up asking him, and then he says, like, you know, if he got back money, and I'm like, I don't care if you got back money or not, like, I'm not getting it, like, I don't get your money anymore, like, it's but then I ask him about how much. He tells me how much he made, and I'm just like, I get, like, we've always been kind of like competitive, but in a friendly way. Like, I get competitive with him in a friendly way, not being like I need to make more than you, but it's kind of like I like to like get like competition, or like yeah, competition, I guess. I don't know the word. There's another word that's in my head, but I don't know. I like to challenge each other in a sense, and like it keeps him above me, and it's amazing because that's how it's supposed to be, him above me, and that's how it's always been. And so when he told me, I was just like, oh my god, and then like of course he made more than me, and I was like, dang it, like, but I was happy. And yeah, so we talked about that, walking and all that, and I ended up having to, you know, like whatever. So that's what happened that day. And then that was the 4th. By the 20th, 420, I went to Walmart with my sister's boyfriend, mind you. He owed me. He was gonna do my oil change. And I had to get some stuff for the dogs because dogs had like a nice poop fest. And so I got them new dog beds, but they were orthopedic dog beds, which is amazing. And I got them other stuff like dog bowls and stuff like that because everything was a disaster. I end up running into him as we were getting ready to leave. I guess they probably just got there. And I end up running into him and his son. Oh my god, did I want to cry. I was legit like shaking. My first thing, I'm sorry to him. Sorry, not sorry. But my first thing was I wanted to see his boy. Like, that was my baby. I straight ran to, like, went straight to him. Not ran, but like went straight to him and gave him a hug. And I literally was like, in my head, do not freaking cry. Do not cry. Don't cry. Especially don't cry in front of him because he will start crying. And I gave him a hug. I caught up a little bit, and I was just tripped out of how much like they've grown, and it hurts, but it's like a bittersweet. Like, I'm happy they're growing and I'm happy they're good, but it hurts because it's like I can't be around. So whatever. Damn, that one keeps popping. I got my nails done since I'm off of work. I have my nails done. Legit, I'm taking advantage of my whole time off of work, so this girl's starting to snore. So yeah, I caught up with him, and I could tell he was kind of wanting to be like, okay, like, we gotta go. So I was like, I know your ways, and I'm going to keep managing somehow to give a little conversation. Not too much, but a little conversation, because I want to see him, and I want to, like, and then at that, like, I kind of was, like, speechless, and I was shaky, and I was like, man, I just want to cry because I'm like, this is too shocking, and I just miss them. And like, you know, you miss my family, you lose your family, you miss them. And yeah. Oh god, she's starting to do the bigger snore. She snores like a grown-ass man. She's snoring like her dad right now. Like, she can go up to snoring like a grown-ass man. She's doing a light snore right now. And so we ended up saying like bye and stuff, and like I was like, my hands were like shaking, and like everything was like, oh my god. And I wanted to cry, but I was like, I'm not gonna cry until tonight, type thing, legit, because I did not want to cry until I was crying myself to sleep. And that happened, and since then, I guess I'll wait another 3 months or something, or like hopefully sooner. But yeah, everyone says I'm crazy, and I get it. I probably am crazy, but you know, like when you know, like the way I knew deep inside my soul that I was gonna end up with him prior to ever messing with him, I know deep inside my soul I will end up being with him. We might have our lives first, but I'm low-key grateful he doesn't watch this, because then it'd just be like, Lena. And then I got this case, and this case is a custom case, and it's a picture on one side. In the front, it's a picture of like my 3 dogs that passed, and then on the back is a picture of my 2 dogs and me and him, but me kissing him. Yeah, I'm freaking crazy, I get it. Alright, I'm gonna go like that. This is the one that you guys can see. I'm not gonna show you the other one, but this is the front part. And it's of my babies, my 3 babies, and I'm hoping you can see my little leg-ass baby right here. She's my negrita, my negra. And it does say always and forever. And in the back, it does say daddy and mama, because we had names for each other too, and that was one of the big names for each other. Although I do have another name, and it's asshole, but it's because he's my asshole. Anyways, I'm not going to make this whole damn thing about that. Regardless, that happened. I dyed my hair. The dogs are okay, besides my boy's being sick. Which, honestly, if it comes to, I might have to take him to the urgent care or the vet. Or the ER. If he doesn't get better, because I'm sick and tired of him being sick. And if that's the case, depending on what happens, I might have to look into going ahead and calling for dad. Not because, I mean, cool, I actually would like to call him and speak to him, but at the same time, honestly, it's just because of the dogs, and I really don't want to unless I really, really have to. Just because in a sense, they're not his problem. They're not his problem, but they are his problem. Anyways, that's the update for now. I will figure out what the hell I'm going to do on the next video. That was just a quick update because it's been so long. But I don't even know what time it is. Why am I going to look at my hand if I don't have my watch on? It's 1:39. I do have to start getting ready for my appointment. For my appointment, because I have my therapy appointment, and it is in person now. It's not online. I'm doing it in person just to kind of see. I mean, I can do both, but I'd be like, look, lady, this is me. That, and I want to go have an ice cream because I feel like having ice cream. And then get ready, obviously, to do some more homework because tomorrow I have school, I have testing this week, and I'm in pelvic. Abdomen was not my thing for abdomen. I do not have a thing for abdomen. For some reason, I have a thing for pelvic, and I did the Cahoots. Sold. I did really good. I'm in a high. Okay, I shall be getting ready to post this. No edits, raw, authentic me. I need to do something for TikTok. I need to keep my thing going, but I do not want to post this. You know what? I don't give a crap. I was gonna not want to post this because no one's really seen my hair. Like, I have not posted on social media any recent pictures of me. I have not seen any of my coworkers. I haven't really seen any of my friends either, so they don't know I have this hair either. This is like a red violets, almost like a cherry red violet type. I did get it done at the salon. They did pretty good. Like, subscribe. I really don't care if you don't do it, but like, subscribe, comment, hit the follow button, hit the notification button. That's all I can really say because I really don't know. Either way, I will eventually do a TikTok live again. I just don't know what the hell. I think I need to like go back to making videos and then I can do it live. Kind of like the feel of it because I probably lost everybody and everything. I wish I would lose my job. But no, I don't wish I would lose my job. Honestly, I just want to go get into another job. I just need a break. I'm just glad I have the break. Legit, because I forgot to say, I broke out in hives at work. Not once, but twice. And I think it's just from stress. Honestly, it is just from stress because there's nothing else reason why I would break out from hives. I am not allergic to any of that. So, okay. I have appointments to get to, and that's why I have an appointment on Tuesday, actually, is because of the hives. To be like, bro, I'm breaking out in hives and stress. How embarrassing, but yeah. Anyways, toodaloo. Who the hell says toodaloo? Anyways, deuces, in honor of saying deuces from Chris Brown. Bye. Or, no, like they say on Tombstone. Bye.